What's going on, YouTube fam? Welcome to another episode of Black Atlas Goings On. My name is Kenny, aka Black Atlas, and we are on the second half, if I'm not mistaken, of the recipe book for the French door air fryer 360. Let's take a look, because I think I am on the second half. And if you haven't seen any of the other recipes that I have done previous to this, go back and take a look at them, and I will let you know where we are right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have broken that halfway threshold, and now we are on recipe number 11, which is grilled chicken parm. So we are going to go through the ingredients, and then after the ingredients, we are going to go ahead and get these done step by step. Let's move this up a little bit closer to the front. And let's go ahead and get this started. We have 6 chicken breasts. Then we have 1 tablespoon of sea salt. I'm actually using pink Himalayan sea salt. 1 teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper. 1 tablespoon of fresh ground black pepper, and it was 1 tablespoon of the sea salt. And then we have a 1/4 cup of olive oil here. And then we have 1.5 cups of marinara sauce. And then we have 2 cups of shredded mozzarella. So, first step we are going to do is we are going to slide the grill plate into shelf position 7, and then select the grill setting, select the cooking temperature to 450, and the cooking time to 15 minutes, and then let the appliance preheat. So let's go ahead and get all of those different parts of step 1 done. Here we go. So here's the grill plate right here. We are going to go ahead and get the grill plate into shelf position 7. Going on here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Shelf position 7 is right above. There we go. Get that turned on. Turn it on the grill. And then set it to 450 and 15 minutes. And then let that preheat. So we are going to go ahead and get that done right now. Then it says, while the appliance preheats, in a bowl, rub the chicken with the salt, pepper, and olive oil. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, we are back for step 2, and that says, while the appliance preheats, in a bowl, rub the chicken with the salt, black pepper, and olive oil. So we have a clean bowl here. We have chicken. We're going to go ahead and put these 6 pieces of chicken in a bowl. And then I will make sure that they are covered. Let's go ahead and get the olive oil and get that poured into the bowl. get one of these gloves off. That way I can go ahead and pour the salt and pepper in here. Alright, so that is preheating again, but all of the chicken is pretty seasoned. So let's go ahead and get these taken out of here, set on this plate. Okay, so it did just go ahead and preheat, and I am going to go ahead and get the chicken put on there. And like I said, we're going to grill each side 5 to 6 minutes until the instant read thermometer reaches 155. And then after that, we're going to transfer the chicken breast to the baking pan. So let's go ahead and get this in here first. All right. So the chicken is in there, and now we are going to start grilling it 5 to 6 minutes on each side. I will see y'all back in about 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, as you can hear, the first part of the cook is done. So what we are going to do is we are going to take the chicken off of the grill plate, and we are going to transfer it to the baking pan. Let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, so I actually had to put them back in for a little while because they were not at 155 degrees at all internal. And this was after I did go ahead and have them on one side for about 6 or so minutes, and then had them on the other side for about 6 or so minutes. So I am putting them back in there for a little while. The temperature they were at was roughly around 130. So we're going to cook them a little bit more until they get to 155. And then after that, we're going to put them back on the baking pan and then cover them with the marinara sauce and the cheese and put them in on broil. So I will see y'all when they are actually done. It was about an additional 6 minutes that it was in there to reach temperature around 155. So now we have them in the baking pan. I have a spoon, and the next step says top each chicken breast with marinara sauce and mozzarella. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I got the chicken breast all covered in the marinara sauce and in the mozzarella cheese. And so now it says to transfer the chicken breast to the pan top and then slide the baking pan into shelf position 1. This is actually too tall, so I think I might have to do it one spot down, but we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be too tall. So we're going to slide the baking pan into position 2 because the chicken will actually, the cheese and stuff will be in the electric burner if I put it in position 1. So I'll put it in position 2. And then it says to select the broil setting and then select the temperature to 400 and the time to 10 minutes and cook until cheese is melted and slightly golden. So let's go to broil. And 400 it is, and 10 minutes it is, and let's go. and it did not tell me that this one had to preheat. So, okay, so I had all kinds of issues between the last segment just now that you saw, and right about now, moving forward. So the camera battery died. So didn't realize that the camera battery died. So I was trying to go over some of the stuff again when I got the new battery in, and I was going to tell you that when you put it on the broil setting, it also needs to preheat, just like when we did the grill setting earlier. So, in the midst of telling you that is when I looked up and realized that my battery was dead. Because my feed that I have going to my iPad so I can see what's going on froze. And then I heard the camera making noise. So, then I had to go and change the battery. Matter of fact, yes, my microphone is on. And also in the meantime, while that was preheating in the French door air fryer 360, I had to make sure that it did not burn, because while it was preheating, it was still cooking the cheese and the sauce on there. And then let me grab my gloves so I can show you. And then by the time I was getting my camera set back up to go ahead and film this current segment, going toward the end of it, I wanted to have y'all see me pull it out. But then the timer, it was time for me to look at it again after a couple minutes before the timer even went off. And it was brown. It was golden brown, delicious. Well, golden brown. We'll talk about deliciousness, but this is what it looks like as of right now. So I'm going to let it cool off a little bit, and then I'm going to feed my family, and then I am going to come back here in the camera view and go ahead and taste it for you all to see. So I will see y'all back in a few minutes. Okay, so it is all done. I went ahead and took it out and served everybody else. Here is my serving right here. I need to get me a better lighting for this area. It actually looks really good. And so let's go ahead and taste it. It does look like it's pretty juicy, and I'm not usually a chicken breast person because chicken breasts are usually pretty dry, but because it's chicken parm and it's got the marinara sauce on top of it, that actually helps it. It's actually really good. I like it. I'm just not a big fan of chicken breast, but it's actually pretty good. And the rest of the family enjoyed it too, so I'm going to go ahead and finish mine right now. And until the next video, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. When you comment, I comment back to you. I interact with everybody that comments on my pages. And it doesn't cost you any money or anything to do any of those. It just helps out the channel. And I appreciate you watching this video. So once again, this was recipe number 11 in the French door air fryer 360, which was grilled chicken parm. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.